Hey everybody, this is Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. So today I want to share with you a couple of tricks of the trade that will make building guitars a little bit easier on you, I hope. Now remember, everybody wants to learn the tricks of the trade, but they don't want to actually learn to trade. So these are only going to get you so far. So anyway, what I want to talk to you about is this double neck that I'm working on, and more specifically the control routes that I went ahead and did before I glued the top on. Actually, this was one that I'm like, I wasn't going to do a top on this, and I thought it would be so much easier to route these holes and these slots and these paths for wires to go and then glue a top on than it would be to hog out, from here to here. That's kind of a long run. And from here to here, that's definitely a long run. So we're going to go ahead and glue a 1/4 inch top to this. And but let's talk a little bit about what this takes. Now, if you do this old school like I do, you're going to need a template. And I have my template here. If you do this the new way with a CNC machine, you can do all this, in the ether. However, that happens on a computer. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to establish, let me see if this actually gets in the thing, where all of the bits and pieces are going to go. So like, for example, I got my neck pockets here drawn out. I got the outline, so that's good, right? I've got all the pickups. I've got all the places where we know there's going to be a switch here. We know there's going to be a switch here, and we know there's going to be a switch up here, and all that stuff is drawn out. And then what I did is I drew out the connecting lines. I know I'm going to need to have, so what's going to happen here is there's going to be a set of pickups and a set of pickups, one for the 12-string neck and one for the 6-string neck. And all of that stuff is going to go to the independent volume and tone controls for each neck. Does that make sense? And then I need to have a switch to switch necks, and then I need to have a switch to switch pickups on either the 12-string or the 6-string, and then another switch to switch between the other neck, or the switch pickups on the other neck, whichever one is which. We did this, the very first double neck that we ever made was for my friend Jeff LaQuatra, and we laid everything out, and the guy who is buying this one, Brian, wants it to be very, very close to Jeff's, only he wants a 12-string on top. Jeff's is 2 6s. And believe it or not, 2 6s is way cooler than you might think. You might go, why would you want to have two exactly the same things? No, no, no. You can tune them differently. You can have different pickups and stuff like that. Plus, it's a double neck, so that's totally cool. If you don't have a double neck, I don't know. Do you have to pay for sex? I don't know how that works. Anyway, so we went ahead and we cut this out. And remember, because we're doing this old school way on the pin router, everything is upside down and backwards. But I assure you it works. So here is all these slots and paths that I drew out. I put some little, these guys fill in the control cavity later on, that way, because I don't need to have a tool path for my bit. Anyway, you get the point. So when it's all said and done, this is what you end up with. And I have blacked out where the pickups it will go, so you can kind of get an idea of what that will look like. So when we glue the top on here and route for our neck pockets and pickup pockets, all of these guys will magically appear, and it will make wiring way easier. So that is a good thing to do. Now I want to bring another thing to your attention. You might be looking at these and going, what's with all these little pins and bits here? So this is a new thing that I started doing. I started using 1/4 inch dowels to index the template to the piece, and I'm going to show you what that kind of looks like now. Let me adjust my camera. So if you've got these dowels on here, guys, you can kind of index this guy on here, and it will go with you. Now, I have since cut out the rest of this guy here and this guy here, but there's a few more dowel pins here and here that are just holding it together right now. So that's another cool trick that will save you some hassle. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap this one up. This will be a quick video because it's kind of a cool, fun thing, and I have to get ready for an event that we've got going on. So I need to clean up the shop right now. So I got to get down to it. Oh, but one more thing before we go. I just got an order from Bitterroot Guitars. I got some tuners and a big thing of truss rods from my good buddies at Bitterroot. Remember, if you go onto the Bitterroot site and you type in TX Toast at shipping or at checkout, they'll give you 15% off your entire order. So give those guys some love. Remember, we don't make a dime off of the Bitterroot Guitars thing, but it's a cool way to give back to you guys for supporting the channel as much as you do. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you could be one of the cool kids by subscribing. We've got over 10,000 now, which is so cool. I remember when I had like 200. I remember when I had none, but yeah, I remember when I had 200 and people were like, you should have more subs. I'm trying. So click the subscribe button, guys. That helps us out a bunch. If you appreciate content like this, you might want to go over to our Patreon page and consider becoming a member. Even $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you guys cool stuff like this, little tips and tricks, if you will. If you can't do Patreon, we totally get it. Just share this video as many places as you can through all the Insta, Google, Twitface stuff, and that will help us grow the channel as well. So until next time, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, everybody.